Koladish appear to get the attention of Domingo Pilardi. Pilardi minus 330 betting favorite at close here tonight. I'm being told that makes him the biggest betting favorite on this fight card, top to bottom.
Hurt like a motherfucker.
Wow. How about that?
Must show up on fight night. We'll find out.
Nice elbow. About 90 seconds gone by here, round one.
And what's crazy is those might not land that heavy, but they'll land on the numbers. I mean, that's already 10 strikes by Pilardi versus the grappling.
Ooh, those foot stomps. These two are nasty fighters.
A couple foot stomps landed.
Yep.
Ooh. Damn.
Koladish with some serious strikes here. Ooh. Nice job by Koladish to raise that knee to the head.
Pilardi finally gets that arm in between them. And now he's out of that position, and now he can start moving to a better position than he was in. Koladish did a good job keeping him there, burning the clock. I mean, he burned a minute and a half and got a lot of fresh strikes out of that.
Koladish thought about changing levels, and that allows Pilardi to get out of harm's way, at least temporarily, as we cross the midpoint here of round one. You see Koladish has an upright stance, keeps a wide base, another level change here.
A very heavy body kick.
UFC fight fans, new summer styles have arrived. Check it out at UFCstore.com. And don't forget, you can customize your own walkout hoodie and walkout jerseys at UFCstore.com, where UFC fans shop.
Ouch. Big knee to the gut. Pilardi.
Koladish, former jungle fight champion in Brazil, off to a pretty good start tonight.
Pilardi just really breathing out his strikes as he throws them with power, just so you're not holding your breath when you're being offensive.
Nice strength by Koladish there as he takes Pilardi down for the first time tonight. Still plenty of time with which to work here in round one.
Now this is where you're going to really see the tactical fight for these two. Both these gentlemen are extremely good off their back. Right now, Koladish is looking to pass. Right now he's in the half guard. Pilardi passes. Now he's in side mount. In the jiu-jitsu competition, those are points right there for Koladish. In a fight, he's just looking to better his position.
Right.
Now back in half guard. Nice elbow landed.
Yeah, Koladish being pretty economical with these ground strikes tonight. It's always interesting, these fights early on, when you can hear all of the coaching in the corner.
Beautiful transition. It was a Kimura try. Switched up to an armbar. Now watch out, because Pilardi has a lot of armbar finishes. Those are huge, huge strikes. Big punches landed.
Pilardi showing off some serious flexibility, but man, Koladish with these ground strikes.
On the guillotine, this is Koladish, one of Koladish's chokers. Watch the guillotine for Koladish, and watch the arm bars from Pilardi. They both have their systems.
One late elbow for Koladish. Big first round for him. We're right back with round two.
Geico has over 75 years of savings and service.
Oh.
Check.
I give it to Koladish. Pilardi taught him with strikes. Also the strikes were from bad positions, and your position actually really matters when throwing strikes. I have none.
to be on that 18-man roster. So that.
Yeah, I'd say positional and keep it in the center of the cage.
All right, Trevor Whitman, thank you very much. Trevor with us all night here on ESPN. And Dom, perhaps some UFC jitters for Domingo Pilardi as he makes this UFC debut here tonight. Certainly had to rally on the Contender Series to get the win and needs to rally again tonight. Referee not pausing the action for a groin strike there. And Kalash with a nice level change to get inside and looked like he was in a good position to put Pilardi down, but unable to do so.
Yeah, it was a nice takedown attempt, and he's been on Pilardi the whole time, and it starts with the body kicks. After he pushes him back with the body kicks, then he starts going to the body lock. And as we see here, Pilardi doing the right thing. He got the underhook that his coach has asked for. Now that should allow him to move off the fence, but he's got to slide his underhook in his hips. He's got to, there you go. He's got to slide his hips towards his underhook side as he's doing, and transition from there.
If he wants to do what you want to do,
Pilardi is really doing the right thing. He's pressuring. He's killing the clock. He's wearing down Domingo with this style that he's fighting, and he's not allowing it to be free-flowing on the outside where Pilardi has his advantages. This is just tactical.
Well, a lot of this fight has been contested in the clinch. 24 significant strikes landed there unofficially for Kalash thus far. Oh, nice job raising the knee to the target there for the Brazilian.
The fence clinch is a total.
And that's his favorite submission attempt right there. He goes to the Kimura and then he transitions so well from it to the back and to the armbar from there. He takes his underhook again. Kalash right on him on that pressure. And as we saw here, Pilardi did a good job shucking his hips to the underhook side, getting behind Kalash, and now the position has shifted.
Pilardi trying to drag Kalash away from the fence. Now maybe trying to transition to his back. 3 minutes here to go round two.
Carlos has really good wrestling. He knows exactly where he's trying to go.
Kalash once again able to muscle Pilardi to the ground and now trying to work his way to the back of Domingo Pilardi. 2.5 minutes here to go round two.
So Pilardi is going as hard as he can for the Kimura, and it is sunk in. He's able to reverse the position because of that Kimura attempt. And he's going to the back right away. Kalash doing the right thing, getting up straight up to his feet, not sticking on his knees, and that takes away the hooks of Pilardi. And now we're seeing Kalash go for the same move that we saw Pilardi use a moment ago, which is this Kimura lock.
Pilardi trying to use that in-house monitor as he fights hands. Under two now, round two. As Kalash starting to fatigue a little bit. Oh, nice knee to the body from Pilardi. Now cooking with gas a little bit.
Problem solved.
It looks like Pilardi just took a minute to wake up, but he's like, you know what, I got to get going. He's a little bit over halfway through this match, and he's finally starting to turn it up and start being extra aggressive, and I think that's what Pilardi's going to have to do, especially the last 6 minutes of this fight.
Kalash, yep, looking to his corner for advice. We reset back to the middle here. Pilardi unable to land the kick to the body.
That body kick drives him back every single time. Nice choke. That's in deep, ladies and gentlemen. That's in deep. And Kalash did a good job. He got his chin in there and he twisted. When you get that chin in there, it makes it a lot harder. There's a nice arm spin, arm throw.
It's kind of a stupid thing to do. It works.
By Kalash, and we're seeing Pilardi go straight to the Kimura again, and he's switching. He transitions from the Kimura to the armbar here, as we're seeing. Kalash doing the right thing. He got his elbow out of the position, and now he's in the guard. Oh, nice elbow landed from the top.
Kalash, as we mentioned off the top, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has never been submitted as a mixed martial arts pro. Has never been finished. in 9 MMA fights coming in. And again, if you're Domingo Pilardi, not the way you wanted to end the round, theoretically fighting off of your back. The final 5 minutes coming up next.
If you start with lime, a bit of chili powder, ice, and you mix it with beer, and of course, Clamato, you make the authentic Clamato.
All right, but that hurt. I wish you could have seen the reaction from Dominic Cruz when that groin strike landed, but Kolodziej certainly had an urgent corner in terms of him trying to win this third round. We'll show you the groin strike again.
We think, oh, that's unbelievable, Mark. Oh, it's the worst.
I know you're doing the same time. I understand. This is a warning. Okay, it happens again. Okay, yeah, let it happen again.
Does that happen more often when you have Southpaw versus Orthodox?
That's exactly right.
You sure?
Nice read, Andy.
Right. He's ready.
So you see some of the welting on the body of Domingo Pilardi, who does not use very much of the allotted 5 minutes to recover from that groin strike. And we resume this third and final round. Pilardi loaded up on the right hand, but unable to land.
As we see Kolodziej go straight for the body kick again. And that's what's really been slowing down Pilardi, I believe, is those body kicks have landed. Pilardi right on the grappling. He's got to create some sort of top position, ground and pound, extraordinary round. Otherwise, he's a little bit behind, I think, or he's got to get the submission. And Kolodziej's done just a little bit more up to this point. But Pilardi's looking like he's going hard in this round. You can see him flip it around if he works it strategically, I believe.
Well, and if the stools were any indication, Pilardi did appear to be the fresher fighter after round 2. And now he's got the body locked down.
And Pilardi, this is him making it happen. He knows I need a submission. I'm probably down 2 rounds. I need a finish here, or else I need an extremely dominant round. And we're seeing him go straight for it. By taking the back, this is where he's controlled so many people. He does damage. He lands a lot of strikes here. He's burning the clock. He can transition to his favorite armbar position. He can go to mount, stay on the back. He can really burn the clock here if you're Pilardi. He does have to be careful, though. If you burn the clock too much and don't do enough damage and hit the submission, you're down 2 rounds, you can lose the decision. So it's very tactical here in these positions.
Pilardi has had a penchant for the rally. If you saw his fight on Dana White's Contender Series last July, he was in a real bad spot in round 1. And incredibly rallied to submit Vince Morales with a rear naked choke in round 2. Now trying to get the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt out of there.
That's right in the mouth, and that just hurts so bad. It's not quite a choke, but it's just grimy and nasty. And you're seeing Kolodziej trying to turn his back to the mat, but because he's got that triangle around his body, Kolodziej has to deal with that first. He wants to move his body to the other side so that foot of Pilardi is touching the floor. The one that's up in the air, he's touching the floor. Then he's got to fight the legs and then fight the hands. Right now, he's not getting out of here until he beats those legs of Pilardi there. Now he flips it over. Now he's going to get underneath that body triangle. And Pilardi's going to be always pulling him back the other way. This is the battle here, ladies and gentlemen. It's very tough.
And no one better to talk us through it than you. Under 2.5 now to go round 3.
And this is what's so interesting about Pilardi. I mean, he knew if I get the back, This guy isn't getting away from me. And look how tight that body triangle is. I mean, his legs work like his arms. So he's got 4 arms basically wrapped around you, and he's on the ground. And it is hard to beat him here.
And he also told me on Tuesday when we spoke that he feels like his legs are a lot stronger from the rehab, from that nasty knee surgery, because all those unused supporting muscles are now stronger because he went through that grueling rehab.
That's right. You know, early in this sport, you know, it was seen as, you know, layoffs for injuries were a problem, but as things have progressed, it's no longer seen as ring rust, it's seen as, man, they got a year off to rebuild their body, and now they're back looking better than ever. I mean, how many fighters have we seen that from? And as we see here, Kolares just trying to stay busy, but he's not doing the right thing to deal with the problems. The problem is that body triangle. He's got to deal with that first. So he's got to flip his hips to the other side, and then he can start dealing with the hands of Pilardi. But Pilardi's just going to keep attempting the chops here all night in this position.
And these right hands from Kolares are really cosmetic strikes that aren't doing much. Pilardi has maintained this dominant position for much of this third and final round as we come up on 1 minute to go.
People go, well, why don't more people use this body triangle? Well, not everybody's legs work like arms, like we're seeing Pilardi. It is much harder to keep this position than Pilardi's making it look like. Your legs burn out, they get tired. This man, his body triangle is like a zip tie around your gut, and it's just sucking the air out of you, and you've got to deal with that zip tie, otherwise you're not getting away.
Man, that crystallized it for me. Zip tie around my Joey.
I mean, look at his stomach, can't even fill up with air. It's just so annoying when you're in this position and you're Kolares. Look at his face. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Not sure if that was a protest to the referee, but not going to take the body triangle away from Pilardi.
That's right. You got to do something to deal with the problems. You can't just punch your way out of everything, you know? And there it is. That's why he's getting the choke possibly. It's not quite in, but he's giving opportunities.
And Kolares was sort of showboating a little bit. That maybe allowed for a significant submission attempt then from Domingo Pilardi, who goes the distance with Kolares. These scorecards coming your way next as we continue live from San Antonio.
I am bulletproof, superhuman, things that money cannot buy.
Are you so back?
Your brother took my soul. The boys in the lab made me a new one. A black Superman. Black Superman is good.
Very good.
It's 2 of us and 1 ahead. Time to work as a team.
Rated PG-13.
Hey everybody, I am UFC President Dana White. Over the next 12 months, we will stream over 250 live combat sports events on UFC Fight Pass. But it's not limited to MMA. UFC Fight Pass will become the home to world-class boxing, Muay Thai, and martial arts competitions from around the world. Plus, UFC Fight Pass will have new original series and, of course, our massive archive of over 20,000 fights. Start your free trial right now.
Well, if you have not done so yet, be sure to check out Detail from the Mind of Daniel Cormier on ESPN+. The second episode comes your way this Monday. The heavyweight champ takes a closer look at the fighting style of one Conor McGregor. Second episode of Detail from the Mind of Daniel Cormier, available Monday morning exclusively on ESPN+. All right, now for the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Marcos Rosales scores the contest 29-28, Kolares. Jenny Cardenas scores it 29-28, Pilardi. And Gina Garcia scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Felipe Kolares.
Felipe Kolares getting his first UFC win here tonight as he improves to a shiny 9-1 overall as he spoils the debut of Domingo Pilardi. All right, now less than 2 years into his pro career, Mario Bautista found himself on the greatest proving ground in the sport tonight. He chases his first UFC win against the talented Chin Soo Son. After making his name on the regional fight scene in Asia, Chin Soo Son waged an epic 3-round battle with Petr Yan last September and did so in front of his fighting mentor, Chan Sung Jung. That served to announce his arrival as one of the top prospects in the weight class. And tonight, the South Korean makes his second UFC start against Mario Bautista. Winner of 6 of his 7 pro fights, Arizona's Bautista showed plenty of potential in his UFC debut against Corey Sandhagen. And with those famed first-time jitters a thing of the past, he will be dogged in pursuit of the win against Son. Coming up next, Mario Bautista squares off against Jin Soo Son.
10 years ago, Coach James Lurson gave Brian Ortega a choice: continue fighting for his life in the streets of LA, or fight for gold and his community in the octagon. Today, as a top-ranked UFC featherweight, Ortega uses the fighting spirit that he learned from his coach to inspire others like him to fight for something better. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters what you're made of. Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
Discover card? Hi, do you have a travel card? We do. The Discover It Miles card. Earn unlimited 1.5 miles on every purchase. Plus, we'll match your miles at the end of your first year. You'll match my miles? Yeah, mile for mile. And no blackout dates or annual fee. Nice. I was thinking about taking a scuba diving trip. I love that. Or maybe go surfing. Or not. Okay, maybe somewhere else. Maybe a petting zoo. Can't go wrong. Can't get eaten.
Earn miles. We'll match them at the end of your first year. Plus, no annual fee or blackouts. The Discover It Miles card.
$12 endless apps from TGI Fridays are back just for you. You, a human being with an appetite, which, through a remarkable twist of fate, is the reason we call them appetizers. $12 endless apps. Pick one app, then another, endlessly. TGI Fridays.
Dry Canada Dry, ginger ale, and lemonade. Are you ready to taste, Nirvana?
Sir, you cannot be in the fountain.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the wonderful sounds of nature. Try Canada Dry, ginger ale, and lemonade. Now in diet.
Hey, renovators. Time to dream bigger. Wayfair, you're my new secret weapon. You got what I need for my renovation. I love all these options, so much to choose from. Bedrooms and basements, even my kitchen, your service is sweet. And my job is complete. Wayfair, here I come. Start your renovation at wayfair.com.
The moment is fleeting. A brush with greatness. Genius at its peak. Catch it while you can. The best in baseball. One night a week. One place to watch. Nationals. Braves. Sunday Night Baseball. Tomorrow on ESPN. Telecast presented by Taco Bell.
Wow, we did it. We built the fastest network for the latest iPhone.
And the iPhone XR with a Retina display that makes everything look incredible.
It's like the perfect couple. You know, the ones who look great in every picture.
Like the ones who always make me feel like a before photo.
Zoe
and Chris.
Hey, guys. Hey, Zoe and Chris. How fun is that?
AT&T has the fastest network for the latest iPhone. Get the mind-blowing iPhone XR on us when you buy the latest iPhone. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing.
All right, right back to work in the UFC's 135-pound division between a pair of 26-year-olds, Mario Bautista and Jin Soo Son. Bautista, the American, 3 inches taller than his South Korean counterpart. The numbers the rest of the way are identical. All right, now for the particulars to get this one started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 9 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, Jin Soo Son. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 6 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Mario Bautista. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kerry Hatley.
One of the good guys, Kerry Hatley, veteran referee, has this assignment. The beautiful Brooklyn Wren is with us tonight. Thank you, Brooklyn. Mario Bautista and Jin Susan both making their respective second UFC appearances here tonight. Jin Susan is in black, Mario Bautista is in blue. And even just the way Bautista has carried himself here during fight week, and even 15 seconds into this one, just a decidedly different confidence about him coming into this second UFC start. Made his UFC debut in January on relatively short notice against Corey Sandhagen as a plus 435 underdog. Oh, nice crack there by Jin Susan. Son trying to make it 5 wins in his last 6. Fought Petr Yan in a highly entertaining UFC debut last September in Moscow.
Nice jab by Son.
Good job, yep. He's going straight back. He's going straight back.
Bautista goes high. Son was ready.
Good eye.
It really was infectious watching Jin Susan in his UFC debut against Petr Yan. Just really enjoyed everything about that fight. A lot of people were excited to see him get back on the proven ground tonight.
Bautista with a nice right hand. Both these guys trading right hands very well.
Go keep the body too. Go keep the body. Good, Mario. Excellent. It's just
A couple of UFC veterans, Benson Henderson, Yatsin Meza in the corner of Mario Bautista, who landed a pretty significant right hand a moment ago. Jin Susan shook it off.
Bautista's showing a lot of different looks, switching stance, different weapons. Son looks like he's really, looks like he's really just making some reads, trying to get the timing and the movements of Bautista. Bautista coming in with a lot of different looks, so it takes a second. And I also saw versus Yan that took Son a little to get the timing. So he's a little bit of a slow starter, but as he starts getting punched and kicked, he usually picks up the pace.
Bautista splits that guard again with a nice jab.
Now we're seeing Son try to start to pressure Bautista, head him off instead of follow him. Nice right hand lands.
Beautiful 1-2. That jab has been on point for Son here recently.
And you see when Son's backing up, he doesn't do as well. When he pressures forward, he gets in that pocket, that's where he starts doing damage. So that's where Son's going to have the advantage. Is if he can get Bautista moving back, you'll really see Son get ahead, I think, on the scorecards.
You see some swelling and maybe even a cut around that left eye of Jin Susan, who thought about a takedown. Bautista was ready.
Great job. Look at his eye, Mario.
You can hear John Crouch in that MMA Lab corner. They like what they have seen early on from Mario Bautista. Under 2 minutes here to go in the opening round.
Nice read by Son. And that came out of nowhere.
Yep.
There was no sign of that at all. He just throws random stuff and sometimes it lands, but he makes good reactionary reads in Son.
Nice body kick a moment ago from Mario Bautista. Son fights for the underhook up against the fence here. Just over a minute to go in the round. All right, let's check in on that MMA Lab corner of one Mario Bautista.
Pay attention here. Pay attention to his body lock. 1 minute left.
One takedown wins us the round.
Good, Mario. Hardy. Good. Circle. Good.
Nice short uppercut from Jin Susan. You heard John Crouch suggested maybe one Bautista takedown late might secure the round.
Well, I agree. I mean, I think tactically for the judges in the sport of mixed martial arts, when you're seeing trading back and forth like these two, back and forth, trade, it's hard to decipher the difference in a back and forth battle like this.
Sure.
You throw one takedown in there, you're adding another martial art to the back and forth battle. It shows a different look of the fight.
Oh, nice combination from Son.
Meg, there you are. Did you take a picture of the cake to put on our website? I mean, I would have, but I'm a commercial vehicle, so I don't have hands, or a camera, or a website. Should we franchise? Is the market ready for that? Can we franchise? How do you do that? Meg, we should do that thing where you put the business cards in the fishbowl and somebody wins something. I'm here for the Evans wedding. We've got the cake in the back, so yeah.
Progressive knows small business makes big demands.
If I can make it, ask her. We can do her next wedding too.
So we'll design the insurance solution that fits your business.
On second thought, don't ask them.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone is an interesting guy, to say the least. From this to that to whatever he's doing here, Cowboy doesn't settle for just any snack. That's why he reaches for P3, the more interesting way to get your protein. With meat, cheese, and nuts, P3 gives Cowboy the boost of energy he needs to get ready for whatever is waiting around the corner. P3, the more interesting way to get your protein.
Back live in San Antonio, Texas, UFC Fight Night is presented by Modelo. Right, second round here, Jinsu Son, Mario Bautista.
Jinsu Son's corner saying, let's move forward. And the reason is, guys, a lot of fighters have limited offense only to moving in the forward direction. Generally offensive moving forward. Very rarely are fighters offensive moving forward and backwards. Right. And so it was a nice read for Jinsu Son's corner to say, let's get you moving forward. We got to get this win. If we're not moving forward, we're losing. And I think that they were correct in that. And as we see, Jinsu Son getting right to work.
They also asked Jinsu Son if his foot was okay. Not sure if that was a pre-existing injury, if perhaps they saw something in that first round, but it appears to be okay for now.
Bautista really showing up in this matchup, though. I mean, he did in his fight so far. That's why he's got this contract. But he's really showing up against a tough opponent in Jinsu, and he's made some great adjustments from his fight against Sandhagen.
Bautista has a young daughter, about 1 year old, Adelina. Huge source of motivation for Mario and his wife, Ashley.
Might not be as pretty for Jinsu here, but this is the style fight that he has a better chance in. He's got to stay in the pocket, got to stay on the grind of Bautista. We've seen as the fight's going on, the free-flowing movement of Bautista is a little bit too much. So he's keeping these brawling style, dirty boxing matches really creates different options. And nice Kimura attempt by Bautista here. That's what we're seeing here. He's going to yank this behind him and look to take him down with it. Jinsu looking to take the back, but that is locked in on the elbow. He'll get his elbow out, and now it's just a 50-50 position. We'll see who can get out of here.
Looked like there was one moment of pain there for Jinsu Son. You saw the wince, but he is able to avoid that Kimura. Coming up on 3 minutes here in round 2. Bautista threw the no-look elbow. Target wasn't there.
Now we're seeing Jinsu back up. There it is. Now he got the forward pressure, takedown. That's exactly what he's got to be doing to keep this fight close. This 3 rounds of this might have got Jinsu ahead. Now he's down by 1 round, so he's got to get this round by using this style, I believe.
Seems like Bautista has the strength advantage, though. When Son took him down, he was back to his feet immediately.
Bautista is big for this division, I believe. A little bit heavier, I think, a little taller.
Yep. Nice short strike there from Jinsu Son. And a good job defensively to back up. Cracked with a left hand there.
Oh, nice left hand. It's a nice left hook as his corner called for 1, 2, 3s, and you're seeing Jinsu listen to his corner. He went for takedowns, he went forward pressure, and he's throwing 1, 2, 3s. And so far, it's a better round. Now he's backing up, though. He's got to get going forward again.
Looked like Bautista got clipped partially with an uppercut on the way in, but Mario now starting to land. So both guys really starting to open up here. A couple nice shoulder strikes. Bautista mixing it up beautifully here in close range.
Bautista's showing he really wants it. I mean, he always shows up, but look at the way he's stop offense. Beautiful, nice elbows. These guys are just trading toe to toe.
And you're starting to see some damage now on the right eye of Jinsu Son. Mario Bautista biting down on the mouthpiece and really going for it here in round 2.
Bautista hurting Jinsu with a right hand. Sits him down for a second.
Oh,
Staying
man.
busy, man.
Those shoulder strikes don't always snap the head back. It did there. Beautiful. Oh, man. Huge elbow from Mario Bautista. And now Jinsu Son is wearing it under a minute to go in the round.
You gotta hand it to Bautista, man. He's even in Jinsu style fight. This is the style fight that Jinsu Son has to fight. Make it ugly, dirty boxing match. And Bautista's beating him with a punch in the pocket, with the elbows, everything.
Yeah, Bautista not discriminating, punching, kicking, knees, elbows, shoulders. And he has really started to pull away unofficially, at least in terms of the total strikes in round 2.
Gosh, Jinsu's got a chin on him, man. Goodness.
No pads on that elbow. Wayward shot here late from Bautista. But he certainly finished that second round in a strong fashion. Round 3 coming up.
If your mouth is made to amaze, let Philips Sonicare give its care a raise. Get a month's worth of manual brushing in just 2 minutes. Philips Sonicare. Next level clean, next level care. There's always a way to make life better. Philips Sonicare.
Huge mistake.
Kevin Harvick.
Choose Mobil 1 Synthetic instead. It protects engines better than conventional motor oil.
Yeah, you would say that. You're wearing the logo.
How about now?
Get 250,000 miles of protection. Upgrade to Mobil 1.
Critics love Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Don't you forget it.
They're explosively funny, an iconic buddy pair
All right.
who are simply magnificent.
You're damn right.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, rated R.
Try Canada Dry ginger ale and lemonade. Are you ready to taste, Nirvana?
Sir, you cannot be in the fountain.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the wonderful sounds of nature. Try Canada Dry ginger ale and lemonade. Now in diet.
Look at this right hand by Bautista. I mean, he throws it from his hip. Bing, right to the temple of Jinsu. Kind of sits him down for a second. Whoa.
Last round, man. Last round. Great job. Good work.
All right, third and final round here. Trevor Whitman, your thoughts on the first 10 minutes, my friend?
Well, first of all, this is an awesome fight. I was in Bautista's corner, and they were saying more elbows on the inside, and don't turn this into a brawl match. But I really like when he's pushing Jinsu backwards and then brawling, because if he pushes him backwards, he's finding big shots.
You are absolutely right, Trevor Whitman. Thank you very much, and what a pleasure to watch that power corner. John Crouch and Benson Henderson, they really liked what they saw out of Mario Bautista there in that second round. You wonder what Jinsu Son's mentality is if he thinks he needs a finish here.
Oh, yeah, he knows. Jinsu's coming. This guy's not out. Don't think for 1 second. He's not trying to knock out Bautista.
A lot of fans were suggesting this one might be a sleeper for fight of the night. Certainly has entertained thus far. Nice combination from Son and a big counter from Bautista.
Anybody who lays their body on the line and just sits in the middle and is willing to take every shot to give one is fun to watch. That's what we're seeing here. Two guys who are willing to take and inflict damage on each other without caring about what happens tomorrow.
Trevor, go ahead, man.
Dominic had said something in the first round where Jinsu has got this unique timing to him. He does time people coming in. But I am loving what's coming out of Bautista when he's throwing these combos, but again, push him back. But he's got to watch out for that Jinsu uppercut that he throws, which they were actually asking in the corner.
Oh, man.
Jinsu, man. He's going for the takedowns. He just uses so much explosion for that.
And his entries have been tight, but he hasn't been able to keep Bautista down.
That was nice.
Beautiful.
That was a very nice transition. And he goes straight to pass to side mount. Bautista gives his back. Let's see if Son can do anything. Nope, too tired. That's what's so hard about this fight game is once you get the takedown, you're usually so dang tired that it's hard to transition to the next piece.
Right.
And that's what we saw with Jinsu. He worked all that hard to get the takedown. Got it. Bautista's back up elbow and punch him in the face. Nice body shots by Bautista.
Both guys landing with some serious intent here midway through round 3. You can hear the oohs and the ahs in this AT&T Center here in San Antonio.
So everybody knows these guys are absolutely, completely exhausted. And they're just going nonstop. They don't care about how their bodies feel right now. I promise you that. They're numb. A lot of damage being inflicted. These guys are just putting their bodies out there for us.
And I think I just saw John Crouch smile in that corner for the first time. Bautista staying offensive here late in this fight, despite seemingly being up on the scorecards.
These guys literally are looking at each other saying, no, it's my center of the ring. No, it's my center of the ring. Yeah, just elbowing and punching each other.
Nice shot to the body from Son. Now he goes upstairs. Bautista lands a counter right.
Yes. I think this is a fight we should call the chin versus the chin. Both these guys taking huge shots.
Call him Jinsu Son.
He's got one, I tell you. He's taking some big ones and just keeps coming, smiles at you. Bautista happy to oblige, though. I like that he's shifted and gone to the body on Jinsu. Oh, that was a nice read, just missed.
Could have been interesting as Bautista continues to land power shots. Son counters effectively. Jinsu Son's mentor is the Korean zombie Chan Sung Chung. He's not with him here tonight. But you gotta think the mentor appreciates the work from the mentee.
Is it what they eat out there that gives him this chin?
I'm telling you.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand this.
Oh, there's that uppercut stuck beautifully by Jinsu Son.
I think so far Bautista's done enough on the numbers and the pressure to get this. But man, what a fun fight to watch. These guys laid it out.
And it's interesting because the numbers are unofficial, but it says 123 to 117 for Son in terms of these significant strikes landed. They'll shoot the messenger. Nice knee there from Jinsu Son.
Back and forth, back and forth. These guys haven't backed down one step.
4 days.
So yet another great showcase for the UFC's loaded bantamweight division. Mario Bautista, Jinsu Son go the distance. The official decision coming up next from San Antonio.
We're here in this auto graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polished this car with New Finish and ran it through 52 car washes. Even after heavy-duty detergents and powerful scrubbing, the water still beads. So get New Finish.
Available at Advance Auto, Target, Home Depot, Walgreens, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
Hand down. Man down.
Bam! Boys, bring it in.
You're recruiting Zach to play us 3-on-2? Huh?
Yeah. Stop your squawking.
Need a lot more help than that, fellas.
When you need a power up on the court, just say the word.
Shazam! Kyle Kuzma? Lance Stevenson? How? I think we'll stick to 2-on-2, fellas.
Let's run it back. How about we just play checkers?
No.
Well, next week, UFC 240 prelims come to you live from Edmonton, right here on ESPN. At flyweight division staple Alexis Davis faces the talented Brazilian Viviane Araújo. UFC 240 prelims live on ESPN next Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. All right, now for the scorecards, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Mario Bautista.
All right, here with your winner, Mario Bautista. Welcome to the UFC win column. I think that's the first time I've seen John Crouch smile in the corner. Outstanding performance. How did you feel making this walk tonight? Because the confidence was really brewing out of you, or so it looked.
You know, I felt good. The last fight I had was against I think he's number 8 in the world right now. So I had so much confidence coming into this. I knew I belonged here, and I trained hard for this fight. And I performed tonight.
We're going to take a look at some of the highlights. There were a lot of layers to your striking game. Certainly the elbows in the clinch were very effective. Was this the type of striking engagement and battle you expected here tonight?
In the clinch, no. We thought he was going to be super strong, but he just kind of held position, and I was able to strike more from that position.
So what does this win do for you, big picture, right? You got a young daughter at home. I know you put a lot of stock into this one. You had a full training camp. You got to be holding back some emotions and some smiles, I would think, right now.
Yeah, it's just... I put a lot of hard work and effort into getting here, and I feel like I didn't show it in my last performance. Obviously, it was short notice, but, I just feel good.
You lit up this arena tonight, stole the show. Go enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mario Bautista.
Man, awesome match by these two gentlemen. Both of them just put it all out there. Bautista, you can't really be mad at Bautista getting that. I don't know. I think it was definitely a unanimous decision, and he mixed it up well, filled in some great gaps from his last matchup. Looking happy.
Great to have you with us wall to wall on ESPN tonight. You are watching the UFC Fight Night prelims on ESPN live from San Antonio, Texas. All right, now we get back to the live action, and we stay in the UFC's bantamweight division. Gabriel Silva's bloodlines are strong, but the brother of UFC veteran Eric Silva will look to make his own mark in the octagon tonight as he makes his debut against the UFC-tested Ray Borg. After a most trying year and a half on the sidelines, former flyweight title challenger Ray Borg made his return to the octagon, only to lose a controversial decision to Casey Kenny back in March. But tonight, the Albuquerque native will be seeking a finish early and often against UFC newcomer Gabriel Silva. Unbeaten as a pro, Brazil Silva has steadily built a reputation as a 135-pounder on the rise. And now he gets his chance to prove himself on MMA's ultimate stage when he takes on one of the most talented bantamweights in the game. Coming up next, Ray, the Tez Mexican Devil Borg faces Gabriel Silva.
4 hours into our road trip, our overpriced family plan ran out of data.
I never get the phone.
Well, with Boost, you get a great price on a family plan with unlimited gigs.
Plus free phones.
Silence.
I think you're ready for a switch.
Switch to Boost and get 4 lines, each with unlimited gigs for $100 a month. Plus, get 4 free LG Stylo 4 phones, all on Boost's super reliable, super fast nationwide network. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
Every day happens. Every day. Which is why there's a full line of Mother's Speed products that can help you get back that showroom clean and shine fast. When every day happens, Mother's happens back.
$12 endless apps from TGI Fridays are back just for you. You, a human being with an appetite, which, through a remarkable twist of fate, is the reason we call them appetizers. $12 endless apps. Pick one app, then another, endlessly. TGI Fridays.
Dale's little girl's heading to college. Luckily, her dorm is about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. Ashley's meeting all her in-laws, and she's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. Jeff's flying to, oh, never mind. But hey, 10 minutes from a Wyndham. He's having the best day ever. And he's about 10 minutes from a hotel by Wyndham. With over 6,000 hotels across the country, a great hotel by Wyndham is closer than you think. Book direct at wyndhamhotels.com.
The moment is fleeting. A brush with greatness. Genius at its peak. Catch it while you can. The best in baseball. One night a week. One place to watch. Nationals. Braves. Sunday Night Baseball. Tomorrow on ESPN. Telecast presented by Taco Bell.
Kings defend. That's what Kings do. And guess what? 45 is still my division.
The greatest featherweight of all time.
Let's go, Holloway. I'm coming for that belt. I'm willing to walk through hell to get this title. If it's a war he wants, it's a war he's gonna get. I'll show him what a fight is.
Wow, we did it. We built the fastest network for the latest iPhone.
And the iPhone XR with a Retina display that makes everything look incredible.
It's like the perfect couple. You know, the ones who look great in every picture.
Like the ones who always make me feel like a before photo.
Zoe and
Chris.
Hey, guys. Hey, Zoe and Chris. How fun is that?
AT&T has the fastest network for the latest iPhone. Get the mind-blowing iPhone XR on us from you by the latest iPhone. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Live in San Antonio as we get you the tail of the tape for this next bantamweight tilt between the 25-year-old Ray Borg and the 24-year-old newcomer Gabriel Silva. Silva 2 inches taller, but how about that reach advantage? 8 inches for the Brazilian Gabriel Silva. All right, now for the introductions, back inside to Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, an undefeated mixed martial artist holding a perfect professional record, 7 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Gabriel Silva. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 11 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ray, the Taz Mexican Devil Boy. Where the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Our referee is Dan Murgliata. As some of you were in commercial break, we set up some of the things that Ray Borg has been dealing with over the last 2 years or so, thanks to Luciana Andrade, but lost 6 fights in a 2-year span. His son, Anthony, who is actually here tonight, baby boy, has hydrocephalus, an incurable brain disease, any number of different brain surgeries for him. And just great to see Ray Borg back on the proving ground here for the second time in 2019. He is in blue. Gabriel Silva is in black. And when it comes to the scrambling game and the ground transitions, they don't come much more entertaining than Raymond Borg.
That's why I'm interested if this even goes to the ground. Borg usually doesn't mind. He'll take anybody down. He's some do with Mighty Mouse. He's some do with everybody. But will he do it with Gabriel Silva? We'll find out. Or will he just strike? I think it really comes down to if Silva can get the respect of Ray Borg early. Does he land big shots and start out striking? That's what we got to see.
Gabriel Silva, the younger brother of former UFC welterweight contender Eric Silva. Nice little flurry there from Ray Borg. But in that gap between the fence and the canvas, trying to stay upright here. About 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Ray Borg will just go back and forth. Single leg, double leg, single leg, double leg. He's trying to just get the takedown early, get ahead on the scorecards early against Silva. Silva not having it. Now, Borg going for the guillotine there is what gave the takedown to Gabriel Silva. So he goes for the guillotine, gets dumped on his butt. Now Silva's in his guard. Let's see what Ray Borg does. He's looking to put the feet on the hips, scoot his butt back to the fence, get some underhooks to create that inside space. Stay safe on his way up. Right now, you see Gabe controlling the inside of the arms, the inside of the bicep, of Ray Borg. It's going to make it hard for Borg to get up like that.
August 3rd, the UFC is back in the tri-state area for a UFC Fight Night here on ESPN. The Prudential Center in Newark hosts a welterweight showdown between the outspoken Colby Covington and the all-action ruthless Robbie Lawler. Two former champs collide in Jersey August 3rd. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
And now you saw Borg. I mean, everything Gabriel Silva did was correct. Borg just has a gift at creating scrambles in these little tiny openings that you give him. You have to stay extremely tight to him. And that's from coming from that flyweight division, honestly. Those flyweights, if you give them 1 inch, they are up and out right underneath you. And that's something Ray Borg, you saw right there. I mean, Gabe is no slouch on the ground, and he gave him a little inch, and here we are. Ray Borg's in the same position he was just a second ago, holding Silva against the fence. Now he's going for the high crotch single leg, and we're seeing Gabriel turn the corner to try to create, to try to switch the position basically. And now from here, we see Gabe has a guillotine. Let's see if he transitions as Ray Borg's arm is trapped. But he's going for the back take here. That's what we're seeing. That's why he's grabbing that far arm. He wants to control the back. He's going to look to throw that other hook in. But Ray Borg doing the right thing, using the fence to split them.
How about that cauliflower here on Gabriel Silva? Lifetime of jiu-jitsu repetitions for him. 30 seconds now to go in our opening round.
Such a tricky position here because you see Ray Borg can escape still. Doesn't have both hooks in though. And now he's able to create some scramble. That's all Ray Borg wants is scramble, 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 scramble till you get tired.
Right, give him an inch. He'll take it. Round 2 coming up.
Hi. Hi. Oh, we all just got new smartphones at Cricket. Hi. Hi. Hola. Hi. Okay, bye.
We're going to a kissing party, and none of us have ever kissed, and we're scared. We need to see real people kissing. Just go online and type in how to kiss. Are you 18-year-old? Ew. How many husbands does she have? Parents have a CPR doll. We can practice kissing on that. This is a really pretty CPR doll. Come on, the party's just over there. I'm fine. I'll just live here. Good boys. Rated R.
Dry Canada Dry, ginger ale, and lemonade. Are you ready to taste, Nirvana?
Sir, you cannot be in the front.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the wonderful sounds of nature. Try Canada Dry, ginger ale, and lemonade. Now in diet.
Our main card coming up next from San Antonio. We are loaded here on ESPN. Former lightweight champ Rafael Dos Anjos draws surging UK star Leon Rocky Edwards. The main card for UFC Fight Night is next. It is yours right here on ESPN. All right, round 2. Ray Borg is in blue. Gabriel Silva in black. We got to hear Nick Urso, Jafari Veneer, and those in the corner of Ray Borg. Dom, any major takeaways for you, sir?
I love their call to go for the takedowns and to make sure and be smart with your striking and not get emotional. I mean, good reads by his corner. Go straight for the double leg and let's see what he can do with it. Half guard sweep by Gabriel Silva, and it's able to create exactly what he wanted, which is a sweep. And that's Ray Borg going for the guillotine again is what gives it the takedown. He's got a good guillotine though, that's in. I think the chin is in there. I'm not sure if it's all the way in yet. You can't tell, but it looks like the way that he's steering, it's not all the way in, but it is annoying.
Borg staying committed here.
Well, what you're seeing is Gabriel Silva say, it's not all the way in. I hope Borg burns his arms out.
Right. So Gabriel Silva does not succumb to the guillotine. And now he is working inside the closed guard of Ray Borg.
And this is what I was curious of. Does Borg get uncomfortable on his feet and go for the takedown and deal with the black belt of Gabriel Silva? Well, he did early, and now he got swept. and now he's on his back, which is not where he wants to be. This is not where Ray Borg prefers to fight. And as you're seeing, he keeps trying to skip steps by going over the top of the arms of Gabriel. He needs to get underneath the arms to that inside space, keep himself safe before he tries to stand up. There we go. Nice by Borg to crawl to the fence, create some scramble ability here. And this is what he does so well. You look at 2 fights ago versus Pilarte versus Kolares, and we were able to just see Pilarte hold Kolares in the back just like this. And this is what Ray Borg generally is good at getting out of these positions, to constantly keep a nonstop flow of movement. But as we're seeing, Gabriel doing the exact right things. He's got that body triangle in. He's attacking the head. He's able to land some strikes now. Let's see what Borg can do with the position.
Now Gabriel Silva maybe trying to crank that neck a little bit or get under the chin.
He can do it. We saw Damian Maia get a choke from here, and he's very good at it. But it takes a good squeeze and a very strategic way of choking when they got that chin in there, the way Borg does. Now Borg doing the right thing. You see he's moving the foot of Silva to the floor. You see that right foot of Silva is touching the floor. Now Borg wants to get underneath the heel. There it is. He wants to get underneath the heel of that left leg of Gabe, and now he's able to switch it. There it is. Now he's almost out, and he gets it. Switches position.
Vintage Ray Borg there as he's able to reverse position.
When you move the foot to the right side, when people got that body triangle, it really causes some good movements, obviously. Now Ray Borg was able to transition and switch to the next piece. That's what he does so well, is he just doesn't stop moving. It's almost annoying. You think you have him, and then he's moving. Now he's on you, and he won't stop punching you. Now he's got the body triangle on you, and now we're even. And that's what we're seeing here so far.
Great hips on Ray Borg. Started training in 2007 because his high school didn't have a wrestling team.
Now look at what he did. He answered the problem right. He split the feet, just like we were explaining earlier, and now he's able to strategically get up, switch to a single leg. Nice knee by Borg. And Gabe's looking tired, and Borg's looking like turning it up.
Right.
This is exactly the style of fight Borg likes. Just grimy, keep it dirty, almost like a Diego Sanchez style pace.
So trying to isolate an arm here for a Kimura potentially.
Exactly. Nice defense by Borg.
Oh, big right hand from Ray Borg.
Looks to be a little bit overwhelming for Gabriel so far. With the pace, really, is all that's really changing the game here in this matchup. Just the pace, the nonstop offense, nonstop defense, and Ray Borg just always attacking. Body triangle back on. Watch Gabriel to switch the lock to the floor. That body lock triangle will get turned to the floor side.
Last win for Ray Borg came against Jussier Formiga March of 2017. That set up his first championship opportunity in the UFC. Third and final round of this one coming your way next.
I can't believe it. That cop brought his karaoke machine. No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
Go, Kevin! Go, Kevin!
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Donald Cowboy Cerrone is an interesting guy, to say the least. From this to that to whatever he's doing here, Cowboy doesn't settle for just any snack. That's why he reaches for P3, the more interesting way to get your protein. With meat, cheese, and nuts, P3 gives Cowboy the boost of energy he needs to get ready for whatever is waiting around the corner. P3, the more interesting way to get your protein.
I have a live stream though.
Round 3 is brought to you by
There's
P3,
nobody watching.
the official protein snack of the UFC. Ray Borg, Gabriel Silva, Trevor Whitman, what do you have, my man?
Yes,
I'm also like kind of ignoring the
saying
fact
they
that
don't allow the
it's there.
takedowns.
And
I actually want to ask Dominic, how does it feel when the momentum